Hello, and welcome to the Potter training video on zone rules and basic zone programming. The zone section of the software is the primary area for programming. This is where the outputs are paired with inputs to create panel functions. The zone list window is on the left, the points window is on the right, the rules window is top center, and the correlation window is bottom center. At the top of the Zones tab are buttons for adding and deleting zones. Deleting will remove the highlighted zone if it has no points assigned to it. Adding a zone generates a window asking how many zones will be added and at which number these zones will start. Once zones are added, the tab can be used for easy navigation. Small format panels such as the AFC 50 and AFC 100 have a total of 99 software zones that can be created. Large format panels can have up to 1,500 software zones. The top of the screen shows zone or zones selected from the zone tabs and the rules that correlate to those zones. The name field allows for a custom zone description of up to 20 characters. The style field has a drop-down that allows for the change of zone style. This displays on the panel but also is what is reported in a zone reporting style to the central monitoring station. These options are alarm, trouble, supervisory, positive alarm sequence, aux, releasing, fire drill, water flow, alert, CO supervisory, CO alarm, system supervisory, system trouble, ECS, and FSAE. Alarm style is used to signal alarm conditions. This is the default zone type. Active alarm style zones will not clear from the panel enunciator until the zone is normal and the panel is reset. Alarm monitor inputs are required for zone activation. Supervisory style is used to signal supervisory type devices. This alerts a change in the system status that requires attention but is not an immediate fire alarm. Supervisory monitor inputs are required for zone activation. Trouble style is used to signal the trouble condition on external systems monitored by the fire alarm panel. Trouble monitor inputs are required for zone activation. Positive alarm sequence zone allows for a delay in the alarm activation of the fire alarm system. When an automatic sensor is activated, the user has up to 15 seconds to acknowledge the alarm. Failure to acknowledge the alarm will activate the evacuation appliances. If the alarm is acknowledged, the user has up to 180 seconds to reset the system. Failure to reset the system after the acknowledgement timer will result in the evacuation signal being activated. Auxiliary style reports a general alarm to central station, as opposed to the fire alarm sent by the alarm style zone. Releasing zone is used to control the release of fire suppression systems. Fire drill style allows the fire drill button on the panel to activate the zone. Without a fire drill style zone, the drill button on enunciators will not activate any outputs. Water flow zone is another type of alarm style zone. It functions the same way, except that in zone style reporting it would report a water flow alarm to the central station. Alert style zones are used for initiating devices that provide a warning or alert condition but not an alarm condition. Only inputs with the alert suffix will activate the zone. System alarm, system trouble, and system supervisory allow the zone to follow the panel status, activating the zone outputs during an alarm, trouble, or supervisory event. CO alarm and CO supervisory function the same as the alarm and supervisory zones for monitoring CO detection. When in zone style reporting, a CO alarm or CO supervisory would be reported to central station. For information on ECS style zones, please see the Integrated Voice Training course. For information on FSAE style zones, please see the FSAE video. The alarm count field determines the required number of active inputs before the zone outputs are activated. The maximum count number is 10. Silenceable, when checked, allows the panel silence button to silence the zone outputs and return them to a normal state while the panel is in alarm. Unchecked, the outputs will remain active until the state of the system is returned to normal status. Some relays do not follow the rules set for silenceable in the Zone Rules window. For more information on relay functions, please see the relay video. Silent alert is an option that functions only with an alert style zone and alert type inputs. When checked, active alerts in the zone will not sound on enunciators. Latching, when checked, allows the zone outputs to remain active, regardless of the status of the input that activated the zone. Unchecked, the zone outputs will follow the status of the inputs, returning to normal when the input that activated the zone is returned to normal. Alarm signals will latch on at the enunciator regardless of this setting, and a panel reset is what will clear the enunciator. Supervisory signal will be transient on the enunciator and will clear while the input returning to normal. The local checkbox determines if a zone reports events to the central station or not. If a zone is set to local, active points will still display on the enunciator. If a point is in both a local zone and a regular zone, that point will report to the central station. There are the sensitivity settings that can be adjusted according to the user's needs. The day sensitivity will be the constant sensitivity of the sensors in the zone. And the night sensitivity will be active only if the sensitivity schedule is being used. The heat sensitivity and low temp heat sensitivity determine the temperature that the heat sensors will activate the alarm and low temperature status respectively. If a smoke or heat detector is in multiple zones with different sensitivity settings, when the lower threshold is reached, the detector will switch to active status and will activate all zones the detector is assigned to. The Pad ROR checkbox allows the detectors in the zone to be programmed for rate of rise, being 15 degrees Fahrenheit, increase over 60 seconds. Auto silence and auto unsilence timers can be adjusted in minutes so that the zone silences or unsilences after the set amount of time. These settings do not work in tandem with each other. The silence inhibit timer can be adjusted in minutes and prevents a signal from being silenced at the enunciator until the time has elapsed. Restore delay and output activation delay can be adjusted in seconds. Restore delay will prevent an output from returning to normal after reset before the time has elapsed. Output activation delay will keep the output from activating until the time has elapsed. If a pull station is added to the correlation window and then a NAC, when the pull station goes into alarm, the NAC will activate. In this case, the NAC will be silenceable and latching. The right side of the screen has a points list that displays the points as they have been input in the points sections in the Systems tabs. When a point has been added to a zone, a small triangle appears next to it. Clicking this triangle will show all of the zones that point is participating in. The correlation window is where inputs and outputs for that specific zone will be displayed. Inputs in this window will trigger outputs in this window according to the rules set in the window above. For more information about Potter products, please visit our website at pottersignal.com. To access additional training resources, check out our online training portal at academy.pottersignal.com. Stay connected with us on social media for the latest updates and news.